What is up, guys? EXCELLERENT bringing you guys another video. In today's video I'm going to show you guys realistic performance on Baldurs Gate 3 for the Steam Deck 1TB OLED, and I'm going to zoom in. As you can clearly see, 60 FPS. Now to clarify, we're indoors, so frame rate is going to be a lot higher indoors. When you step out in the city, the frames are going to go down, but I just want to show you that 60 FPS is possible on the Steam Deck. So I'm just going to move around a little bit. Good FPS is possible on Steam Deck. So I'm walking around this city. As you can clearly see, I will get ambushed right here when I hit this corner. I'm going to get ambushed. So that'll be a good thing to show with the combat. You know, frames are still good in combat. 59 FPS, 58. We had a little dip, 52. Well, we never went too low. So with that being said, I'm gonna now stop the recording. I want to quickly show you the settings I'm using. So we have, I gotta go to settings. We have display full screen, resolution 1024 by 768. We have 60 Hz refresh rate, VSync disabled, frame rate cap on, maximum frame rate to 60, AMD FSR 2.2 to ultra performance. I think that's probably making the biggest difference. And everything else is turned down to low. I got the sharpness turned up a little bit, but I think that was automatic. So now we're gonna go to a different area to show you guys the FPS in the city. Now we're in Act 3. We're in the Baldurs Gate city. So right now, just when I'm staring at this wall, I can clearly see the FPS is around 45. As soon as I turn around, you're gonna see a major drop in FPS. And get my camera set up right. And now, as soon as I turned around, I'm at 35, which is still not that bad. As long as it's above 24 FPS. So I'm just gonna walk around a little bit. So when I zoom out, you're gonna watch, you see the frames are gonna boost up. Frames are at 55, which is very high. So I'll show you that up close. So you see 55. So now, so I'm walking around in the okay FPS, 40, 50. I don't usually play super high up, so I'm gonna zoom in a little bit to give you guys. Okay, well this is a ground level, and yeah, you're getting about 40. That's not bad. And this is the worst part of the game when it comes to FPS, because there's just so much stuff going on, so many buildings, so many people to talk to, and to get 30, 40 FPS, it's not bad at all. It's not bad at all. Whenever the frames start dropping, you can just zoom out like this. Frames become a lot better. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show you what you can expect midway into the game. Because right now, this is late game, so I'm gonna show you earlier game what you can expect. Okay, now we're at another point of the game. This is towards the end of the game, but not quite. I just want to give you guys diverse scenes so you can kind of have an idea of what to expect. So right now, again, we're at a lock, or not lock, but we're at a pretty good frame rate. So I'm gonna talk to Shadow Heart, just so you guys can get an idea how the graphics look.
That sounded more debonair in my head, I'll admit.
Graphics is legible, you know, it's not super, you know, way worse than the desktop, but it's not bad at all, decent.
I suppose that makes you quite remarkable.
Hopefully the camera picking it up.
Though not in a way I'd envy, perhaps. From what little I can recall,
So I wanna,
hearing a bulb,
oops, I didn't mean to do that. Oops, I did it again. Oops, I gave her a kiss, I didn't mean to do it. I'll turn to other matters. So now I just want to walk around so you can kind of get an idea. So we're, again, this is another indoor area. So just showing you, as soon as you go indoors, which you're gonna spend a lot of time indoors, you know, you instantly get a major FPS boost.
Please save us.
You get a major FPS boost. So yeah, you know, this is just about 60 FPS. They got a lot of big buildings, a lot of geometry, lots of well, a good amount of NPCs. So what I can do now is I can just kind of walk around and give you guys an. I'm going to switch to another part of the story, something earlier into the story, because what I'm showing you is the late game performance. And, you know, late game is going to have a lot of stuff going on, lots of big events and, you know, major quest lines. So now I'm just going to go to early point of the game. Let me loot this chest real quick and see. Okay. So now I'm going to load up. Okay, now we're at early game. This is, let me just load it up real quick so I can tell you accurately. Yeah, this is, I think, within the first couple hours. Anyways, I just play. As you can see, I'm at 60 FPS or 57, or, you know, above 55. That's the main thing we're trying to get to. So let me just let my camera focus back again. Hold on, my camera focus. Okay, camera is back focused. So as soon as I walk up to these guys, oh yeah, here we go. So as you can see, that's good. You can see the graphics. It's not bad. It's not blurry. It's not too blurry or anything like that. It's decent. So now I'm gonna have to do a persuasion. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get it. So I'm gonna skip.
He's about to blow.
So I'm gonna do persuasion. And last time I did the video, I was able to persuade him, so I'm gonna add a bonus. So I don't know if I can get it. Let's see if we can get it on camera. Yeah, I get it. So now I'm gonna be able to convince these guys, stop them from fighting.
There's too much at stake. Worried about your precious hides, the both of you. Enough! Squabbling is pointless. The goblins have found us. At least we agree on that.
So okay, never mind. Conversation over. So as you can see, I'm walking around, and hopefully you can see the FPS. 57, 55, 56. And you know, it's a lot of stuff. You know, it's a pretty big rock. You got a big cave. So this is like a small city, because people complain about the cities not being playable in Baldur's Gate 3 on Steam Deck. And we're in the city right now. It's actually lagging pretty bad because it's saving. It's a game save. Let me zoom out. So okay, now we're back at 50 FPS. So the game was probably saving, or you know, whatever it was. So now we're at 40 when I'm camera close to my character. 55 again. So I'm just gonna zoom out. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. When I zoom out, I'm at 57, 56. I actually don't like my camera like that on the controller version. So I'm gonna walk up on this guy, Asherek, and just talk to him.
The Blade of Frontiers. What a thrill for the children.
They're tough kids. Smart, too. The future's in good hands.
As you can clearly see, I'm walking around, and yeah, you know, frame rate is 50 some FPS. It sometimes go to 40. And this is basically another city. It's a city within a cave. So the cities is when you're gonna have the most problems. When you're in a dungeon, you're gonna be getting 60 FPS. If you might get below that, it's not gonna go below 40 or 45 FPS. So what I can do now is just kind of give you some battery life. Is about 2 hours right now. It goes up and down depending on where you at, how much power being drawn at the moment, and the brightness. So I just want to give you guys this. So you probably get about 2 hours and 30 minutes, maybe close to 3 hours playing Baldur's Gate 3. FPS is again around 50 some FPS. Indoors, you probably get around 35 to 45 in the worst areas of the game. So I would say this game is very playable on the Steam Deck, and that's very exciting because I love games like Baldur's Gate 3, you know, heavy on the dialogue, story-based RPGs where your decisions matter. And now with the Steam Deck, I can play this game on the go, and that's amazing. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video off, and hopefully I did a good job at kind of giving you guys a diverse, realistic expectation for Steam Deck on the Baldur's Gate 3 on the Steam Deck, and this will help you make a decision if you want to buy Steam Deck and play Baldur's Gate 3 or not. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching. Have a nice day.